Hey everyone, welcome to Redmen TV. Huge win for Liverpool at Selhurst Park. Palace nil, Liverpool 1. Diogo Jota with the goal, and my God, we had to emotionally work for that one, didn't we? You know, it's funny that Liverpool have brought so much more control this season. It feels like the football's less emotional. At the start of the season, I wanted to call it almost like boring in some regards. This was not a boring game. This was very much a throwback, but actually not a throwback to the worst parts of the last couple of years, because I've seen it mentioned in post-match comments on the YouTube channel when Aaron and I were doing the watch-along. It feels like last year we'd have dropped points there. It feels like we'd have drawn that one, or even worse. Liverpool's defence is stepping up, and even, we're in a world where Alisson Becker's now gone down injured. Kelleher's not available through illness. Vitoslav Jaros has come in from basically nowhere from a Liverpool perspective. Obviously, he's had a decent career, throughout his loans, and is a Czech international as well. But we've got no idea what to expect from him. And coming in as a goalkeeper in that kind of pressure environment, you can fumble things and you can make mistakes, and he dealt with what needed to be dealt with, and I think that helps to give the side confidence. So instead of this being a story about how Liverpool, a hard luck story where the goalie got injured and how are we going to cope with this, and Liverpool crumbled again, we're talking about Liverpool once again winning away from home. We're maximum points away from home in the league this season. Our away form has been dreadful, or it certainly felt like it's been dreadful for a couple of years. And that's three massive points. We play ahead of Arsenal and Man City. Are we going to be their business in the fullness of the season? I honestly don't know. I have a good feeling about this team and this manager, but there are sterner tests to come. Don't drop points against Crystal Palace. Go and get 3 points against Crystal Palace, and that's what they did. And arguably, it ends up nervier than it should be, because we didn't quite take our chances. On another day, Jota should have the hat-trick ball. He should be walking away with 3 goals in the bag, and we are comfortably talking about a Liverpool on the march, like a resplendent Liverpool flying high at the top of the league. But in some regards, I think we'll have learned more from this. I think the players will have taken more. There'll be more heart, more encouragement to be earned from the fact that they had to dig deep, and they had to find a way to just see that game out in the hostile environment of Selhurst Park when they're throwing things at it. They made their changes around the 60th minute mark, and we didn't quite handle them as well as we should have done. Our changes didn't really help. Diaz helped us, and he helped us keep the ball and helped us be a bit more of a threat. But yeah, the second half wasn't the dominance that Liverpool were hoping for. But when that doesn't work, you just got to keep the door shut, keep the back door shut, and Liverpool did that. So yeah, the reason we've managed to see it across the line, and look, Van Dijk got man of the match from TNT. I loved his performance today. I really, really did. I remarked during the game that it felt like he was the busier of the two defenders, and actually, on the stats wise, him and Kanate had very similar amount of defensive actions, but Van Dijk is just so imperious, and he really he just really took charge of the game. He really, really decided, no one's having any change out of me today. And so, yeah, he stepped forward. He's been very front foot this season. I like it when Van Dijk decides that he's going to show the world how good a defender he is. He's very, very aggressive. Like someone saying, we're coming for your crown every single game here, mate. And he's like, well, go on, try and see what happens. All the best. So yeah, great for him. I thought Gravenberch was once again spectacular in midfield for Liverpool. I think that Jota should be man of the match. He's arguably, he takes his goal brilliantly, and we don't win that game without Jota, so I think he's in with a shout. But I feel a little bit like, just if only. Slot mentioned pre-match about how we needed to make more opportunities for our centre forwards. We did. We created, arguably the two that he misses are more gilt-edged opportunities, maybe. But look, ultimately it's fine. I was impressed by Cody Gakpo on the left-hand side as well. Touch, close control, creativity, great assist, of course, for the goal as well. So, yeah, fine all round, really. But the most important thing was getting the win, and Liverpool did. So, yeah, right now, Liverpool are sitting top of the table. Over to Arsenal City, the best they can achieve for all their efforts and endeavours this weekend. They're going to have to go out and play a 90-minute game of football, maybe 100 minutes of football. They're going to have to expend energy and try and battle and fight and claw to basically make sure the league table looks just like it did before they kick the ball. That's the best they can hope for, and that is the best part about being top of the league. Pressure's on them now, not on us, and then an international break, and we can enjoy the international break because Liverpool have left us on a high, and that's really, let's be honest, what we're looking for. Yeah, the Alisson injury is a blow, but hopefully he'll be back before too long, and if not, look, Keller, and look, if it has to be Jaros, then as far as debuts go, that was a good solid debut as we can really hope for. We look like we're in safe hands. No pun intended. Listen, drop a like. Also, one last thing to tell you guys about. I'm doing a party to launch my dad's book. Is in the Abbey Road bar in Liverpool next Saturday. That's Saturday the 12th. It's a ticketed event. Tickets are a tenner or £20. And if the £20 one you go for, you get a signed copy of the book that we've produced, The Man Who Stole the World Cup, as well. There's drinks, there's live music. It's just a big old Maych family party. The Redmen crew will be there as well, and loads of other people. So yeah, it promises to be a boss little shindig. If you want to come and support the project, then yeah, head down. Tickets on skiddle.com. I'll put the link in the description. Other than that, thank you so much. Have a boss weekend. Ta-ra.